Hey guys, about to start doing getting the gauntlets for what was it, gauntlets, bracelets? I don't know. Armor pieces for Ram Man. As you can see, the one on this side is completely gone. The one on this side is intact, sort of, but it's so worn through places. Yeah, that it needs to come off. So the first thing I'm going to do, also I got these templates for the gauntlets off of Polloi, who also gave me the link for this tape. It's silver metallic tape from eBay. I'll post a link in the description. I'm going to remove the remaining gauntlet there, and I've got some lighter fluid and some kitchen roll there to help with that process. So I'm just going to remove it, basically just to sort of try and pick it off. We'll use the craft knife I've got here if necessary, but as you can see, I don't think that's actually going to be necessary. It's just going to be a case of peeling it off, really. It is a shame, because you think about how long that's been there in a sense, but there you go. Okay, so as you can see, I used picked off the old tape, which was done for. Then used lighter fluid and some kitchen roll to get the last of the glue residue off of there. I then washed it because you don't want although it does evaporate rather quickly, you don't want the lighter fluid to still be there, or the glue on this tape won't take properly. I also washed this mat again because I've got some lighter fluid on it, and again for the that's just not what you want to be happening, so that's why I did that. Right, so the next step is to use our craft knife. I've got a selection 2 here. I think I'll use a smaller one. This set, by the way, I got free with my subscription to Lord of the Rings Warhammer magazine, which I think was like 2004 that came out. So amazing that I've used these files and all this stuff so many times, but there you go. I love that this set is still, you know, good to use. Anyway, I'm going to cut out these shapes carefully, which I won't do on camera because it'll make me too nervous and I'll bugger it up. I'll cut out these shapes carefully, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so I've now cut off 2 parts of the silver tape. Now these will naturally want to bend because of how they are sitting on the roll. So what you're going to want to do is just sort of bend them into the right thing so they can just sit flat. And they've got kindly they've given the manufacturers have put a white background. Background, that's not even the right word, is it? What am I talking about? They've put a white lining on the back. So you want to put your templates on. Now you could glue them down with like a Pritt stick, or you can sellotape them down, which is what I'm going to do because I don't have any Pritt stick. And then it's just a case of cutting out the template the same way that you did before. Peel off the backing, and that'll give you your gauntlet. But don't peel it off straight away. Leave it so that you can make sure that it fits properly on Ram Man's arms. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Okay folks, so you can see that I've now got the gauntlets out of the backing paper. I think they've turned out really quite well, really happy with them. So I'm just going to test out the sort of fit of them. There is a bit of overlap, which you can either trim off or just let overlap, which is what I'm going to do because they're overlapped on the originals. Let me see if I can show you a little bit there. So I would say that you'll probably want to get the tab first and stick it down first, and then use it as the sort of anchor for doing the rest of it. But I'm very pleased with how these fit. Polloi's done a fantastic job of on the template, so do go and check his videos out. I actually like using the sellotape to do it, to stick it down to the backing tape as well. Because it allows you to cut without and stick it to the board itself, so that the piece itself isn't moving around. So I'm going to go ahead and stick these down, and I'll show you the results. So there we are, guys. There's the finished gauntlets on Ram Man. Really quite pleased with them. Very happy with this figure now. Just got a little bit of silver to touch up here, and another couple of wee bits, as you can see, on his shoulders. The head actually is remarkably really quite good, so I'm really quite pleased with it. But I'm just putting this axe back in his hand, and yeah, you got to be happy with that, surely. Yeah, absolutely. There we go. Thanks for watching, guys.